Today I'll be unboxing the new Gearlab Outdoors DeckPod Pro. I received it earlier this week and I've been waiting all weekend to open it and show you. Here we go, here we go. If you recall last time, I already did an unboxing of a DeckPod, but this one, the packaging itself is a bit different too. Looks like it's even better quality in the packaging. So let's open it up. Okay, next time I think I should have a knife. Okay, I've got my scissors now. This, I believe, will make a big difference in the convenience of recording. Okay, so you guys can see here. So the clip here is exactly the same as the previous version, and I find this really secure. So you can see with this, there's a Velcro here just to secure this flap, or whatever you call this, so that the camera will not move around. And we all know that stability is a big issue on a kayak, but of course with all the new type of adventure cameras like the GoPro and the Insta360 and everything else, the stabilization is actually pretty good. So just looking at this, it looks almost identical to the previous version. So let me put the two together and we can have a look and compare. Okay, I just brought my previous version here, the DeckPod. In terms of size, it is a tiny bit smaller. With this new DeckPod Pro, it is a little wider. So if you look at it this way, it is a bit shorter and a bit wider. But what I also noticed is that the previous version of the DeckPod, there's this elastic here for you to put more things, whatever you need. But the new version don't have that. The other difference are these two parts here where you can put your bilge pump and one of your rolling floats or any other floats, while this version does not have it. Now let me try and put it in and let's have a look. I would imagine this would go here like that because it sits nice and comfortably, and there we go. Yep, that makes more sense. Okay, this clip actually feels pretty solid too. It feels very nice, very solid. And best of all, it looks really sleek with the black and the white. These are the colors that I love. You know what? I'm gonna put my water pack in here as well so you guys can see exactly what it looks like when you're using it on the kayak. I just got my hydro pack here, so I filled it with a bit of water just so that we can test it in a real life environment. The biggest difference that I noticed already here is that your drinking hose, there's no place to really put it except down here, like this. If you look at it like this, there's no real issues here. The other thing that's very similar to the previous DeckPod is that there's this mesh here so that if any water gets into your DeckPod, it's just gonna come all out, just like the previous version, exactly the same. And I love this because when I clean the DeckPod, it just dries super quickly. The other difference that I noticed is that there's a pocket here at the back. So you can put anything else in here, but I don't think I'll be using it, but just in case if you need, you have that. And you have a handle just like the previous version as well, so that it makes it very convenient for you to carry the DeckPod Pro. I think this is what you've all been waiting for, is the actual camera mounts. Okay, so let me open it up to see what's here. Very good. Okay, so this piece here already, I can see it's for your phone. I don't generally use my phone on the kayak, so I don't think I'll be using this. But looking at the quality of this, it looks very solid. There's good soft little foam rubber pieces on the side which will protect your phone. Yeah, it looks good, it looks solid. I don't think it's going to fall off, but I don't think I'll be using this on the kayak or on the water. And I'll be keeping it in my dry bag. If you're already very familiar with using these action cameras, this should not be an issue for you at all. Like this. Okay, feels very secure. Now that I've just put it on, it feels extremely secure. And I can see that there's not much flex. And what I love about this is that you can just flip it around so easily. Look at that. Now I've got my GoPro, and some of you guys know I use this mount, and it's called snap mount, and it's magnetic. So you can see like this, and it makes it very easy for me to just take it on and off for the convenience of me, you know, recording like this with a selfie stick. So I'm going to test this first, and later I'm going to use my Insta360 X4. Okay, there we go. Voila. Okay, now this is really, really great. Look at that. You can just move this around. You have the flexibility of moving it up and down. Let me just tighten this. But of course, you can record yourself, and then you can record going forward like that. I'm sure you would have seen in my past few videos, I've actually put my deck pod at the back. The reason why I put the deck pod at the back, so depending the height of where you put your camera, you may block a bit of the view if you have normal deck pods or other deck pods. And I noticed that it kind of cut me from the bottom. So instead I put the deck pod at the back, but it's not the safest thing to do because when you do a self-rescue, you're usually mounting from the back. So this is what it looks like. This is my snap mount, and just goes like this. So the other camera I use is the Insta360 X4, and I also like using the snap mount as well, but I'm just testing it out right now. It won't give it as much stability, I feel, because the snap mount has to be angled this way. So what I think I'll do is I'll just use the 360 camera just directly into here. Okay, so I think this is how I'll be using my Insta360 camera. And the great thing about the 360 cameras is that no matter what angle you're using, it doesn't really matter. It's going to capture everything. But what I can see, okay, great. Gearlab Outdoors is so innovative. And this is such a great idea to capture, you know, all your memories and moments of when you're kayaking. And of course, if you want to show off anything like your rolls. So far, I'm loving it. I can't wait to use it on the water, and I'll make sure I make another video of this.